Word frequency and language learning. A video in easy English for language learners with visual cues in Japanese. Hi, I'm Magda Kitano from Bunkyo University in Japan. Have you ever felt that reading in a foreign language is difficult? When you see a long passage in a textbook or exam, does everything suddenly seem harder? There can be many causes for this, but here's a common one. Too many new words. For example, if you don't know the words in black, this paragraph is really difficult to read. It takes time to look up all of the meanings, and you can't grasp the general story from taking a quick look. This is an example of knowing 69% of the words in a passage. If you know 94% of the words, it gets much easier. There are few words to look up, and you can even skip over some and still understand the story. In addition, you can use clues included in the passage. Here, the word in red is explained in the next sentence. So, how can you increase the number of words that you know? The key word is frequency. Word frequency is how often a word is used. For example, the most frequent word in English is the. Novels, articles, passages, email, we can see the used everywhere. Actually, 7% of any page is the word the repeated. That's how frequent it is. We learn word frequency from corpuses. A corpus is a collection of large amounts of newspapers, books, spoken conversations, all put into data. Looking at this data, we can see how often each word is used. Putting the frequency of each word into a graph makes this kind of a shape. A small number of words are used a lot. They are seen almost everywhere. A large number of words are very rare. We almost never see them. This is Zipf's law. Therefore, looking at one page of English text, half of the words are the top 100 most frequent words, used again and again. The top 1,000 words make up 75% of a page of English. However, adding the next 1,000 most frequent words only adds 8% more. With every 1,000 words, we move to the right in the graph. There is a smaller and smaller chance that you will meet the words that you are studying. This isn't a problem if you learn words in order by frequency, but that doesn't usually happen. Frequency and difficulty don't always match up. Words that you all know, sandwich, pencil, ham, are actually in the 3,000s of the frequency list. When you think about it, we only use the word sandwich when talking about food. High-frequency words are words that are used when talking about any topic, not just one topic. The top 1,000 high-frequency words, of course, include those like can, and they. But they also include thus, current, regard, concern, and upon. How about these words? Are you confident in using these too? Actually, in our own research, we found that university students in Japan often lack high-frequency words, even if they know many difficult words. Because of this, reading can seem difficult for them. When you don't know high-frequency words, it's not as bad as this example, but the number of words you don't know in a passage increases like this. So, what can we do about this? First, check a list of words in order by frequency and see if there are any high-frequency words that you don't know. If there are some, learning those words will help you a lot. There are many word frequency resources. One is the new General Service List, NGSL, created by Professor Brown of Meiji Gakuin University and his team. It's a free site where you can download frequency lists and use learning tools. Whatever learning materials you use, it's good to choose ones that are based on frequency. Learning a new language means learning lots and lots of words. After the basics, if you approach vocabulary with frequency in mind, you will be learning the words that are most useful to you. Today's topic is based on the research of Paul Nation. See the explanation for links and resources. This video is also available in Japanese.